Good day and welcome back to the Flying Doctor channel. You've probably heard of a guy named Richard Branson, or Sir Richard Branson. Some people say that I look like him. No, I'm just kidding, no one's ever said that. But Richard Branson is one of the co-founders of a multinational conglomerate known as the Virgin Group. And today we're going to be trying out one of the airlines under that umbrella. I'm in Atlanta right now. We're going to be hopping across the pond to London Heathrow on one of the 2 daily flights from Atlanta to the UK. It's going to be a new aircraft for the channel, the A350-1000, and we'll see what it's like. Virgin offers 3 classes: premium economy, upper class. And if there's an upper class, there has to be a lower class. I'll be in lower class today, or economy. So if you're interested to see what lower class is like in Virgin America on their A350-1000 headed from the USA to the UK, sit back, relax, get ready for another flight review. Let's head on into the check-in area, see what check-in is like, and then security. Check-in for flights on international carriers is located at a dedicated terminal on the opposite side of the airport as the north and south domestic terminals. I had read online that seat upgrades can be purchased at check-in using cash or miles, so while grabbing my boarding pass, I figured I'd ask how much a premium economy upgrade was. Good, how are you?
Yes, sir. We have the window aisle.
Thank you so much.
How much? What's the damage?
What's the damage? You got a whole for yourself.
Oh, then maybe I don't want to switch. Get the poor man's business class in the back.
Hey, whatever works for you.
You have your passport.
I think it's 386.
386?
Yes, sir.
Alright. I'll take the whole road to myself. Alright, all checked in, and that was not bad at all. They're actually Delta employees, I believe, who man the counters there, but yeah, we're checked in, got the boarding pass. Let's see what security is like. Looks like there's quite a line, and we're in the midst of a government shutdown right now, so TSA, some of the other essential staff have been calling out lately because we're about 3.5 weeks into the shutdown and they're not getting paid. So let's get airside and check out our lounge. TSA was polite given the circumstances. They're doing the best that they can. It seemed like they had a few lanes closed, but I will say this is the very first time that the Clear membership that I pay too much money for has actually benefited me. It's the first time that a significant shortening of the time between when I entered and when I actually got through security. So yeah, speed walked over to the E-gates to check out the Centurion Lounge, and lo and behold, they're at capacity. So I've added myself to the wait list. I have about 45 minutes or so before boarding begins, so I'm confident I'll be let in soon, and we'll be able to see what sorts of fare they have on offer this evening. Haven't been here in a minute. Looking forward to getting a bite to eat here. The wait wasn't long at all, and I was soon within the lounge. My first stop in a lounge is usually a bathroom to wash my hands. With the infinite touch points and thousands of people walking through ATL daily, it's always important to maintain an increased level of hygiene to prevent the spread of germs. With clean hands and a seat located, I headed to the buffet and grabbed roast chicken and rice. And of course, my favorite at this lounge is the cornbread. Alright, well, we got a quick bite. Don't want to fill up too much because we want to see what the meal on the plane is like. But I think it's time we head over to the gate and see which Virgin lady is taking us over to London. I was under the impression all Virgin aircraft were still given a flying lady name. Beginning with the receipt of their A350-1000 fleet, Virgin transitioned to flying icons to represent modern Britain. A quick plane train hop from E to F gates, and I was heading down the corridor to gate F2. First things first though, hydration is key to avoiding headaches, jet lag, and making yourself more exposed to infection. Always make sure to fill up a water bottle before the flight. Alright, well, I am at the gate, and unfortunately there is no solid view of the entire aircraft, so you'll have to do with these images from plane spotters. The aircraft we are on tonight is an A350-1000, registered as GV Lux. It's not a full flight. I have the whole row to myself, so it will be the poor man's business class, and we will genuinely see what lower class is like. Now I say that sarcastically because having the privilege to fly across the Atlantic Ocean is a blessing. Not everyone has that opportunity, so boarding should begin here shortly, and we'll see what the product on board this A350-1000 is like. As we wait for boarding to begin, let me take you over tonight's flight. We'll depart ATL to the west and make a 180-degree turn to the south. We'll then change the heading to the northeast and pass east of DC and New York City, enter Canadian airspace over Nova Scotia, cross the Atlantic, fly over the south of Ireland and Wales before making our final descent into London and making a few patterns for spacing. Total flight time is only 7 hours and 43 minutes and will cover a distance of 4,200 miles. As I make my way onto the aircraft, let me give you a quick look at the seat map. Virgin has two configurations for their A350-1000s, and today we are on the one with a more dense premium cabin. There are 44 upper class seats with 2 lavatories in the forward cabin. At the rear of the business class cabin is a small seating area called the Loft. 3 lavatories precede the 56 premium economy seats, which are followed by 235 economy seats and an additional 5 lavatories. Alright, well, welcome on board the Virgin Atlantic A350-1000, and it's a very nice looking interior here. I appreciate the colors. I'm just noticing there's a sticker on the seat back in front of me. I don't think I will vandalize with my own sticker, but I do have stickers, and if anyone is interested, I can provide you with some stickers. Just let me know in the comments below. Anyways, once we get airborne, we'll take a very close look at the seat in terms of comfort, sort of recline we get, sort of leg room there is. There's a new IFE system to check out. It's a good looking product so far.
And an emergency landing. Fasten your seatbelt tight.
We were pushed back on time and quickly headed to the active for takeoff.
Virgin 104 Lima Heavy, RNAV the football, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, we're a good 30 minutes or so into the flight here, and a bit of a snack service has started. I opted for Coke Zero, and then there was one snack option, so not really options, but it's a crunchy corn nibbles smokehouse barbecue. I smell the food being warmed up. I am getting hungry, so let's give these little corn nibbles a bit of a taste, and then we'll take a look at the IFE system. The snack was enough to take the edge off my hunger. I'm not sure if it's standard for Virgin to only offer a single snack, or if I drew the short stick and ended up on a flight with no options. While dinner is being prepared, let's take a look at the IFE. Virgin branded its entertainment system and called it Vera, with the claim of being the world's most eclectic film festival at 35,000 feet. A crew of content creators have compiled media that you likely won't find on other airlines. In total, there's over 1,900 hours of content available to stream. There's also the flight path 3D map to track the flight progress, and a close rival to my favorite feature, the cameras installed on the tail and belly of the aircraft. Alright, well, dinner has arrived, and there were 2 options. First option was a chicken Thai curry dish, and the second option was a vegetarian bolognese. I went for the vegetarian option because I've had some good luck with the vegetarian meals. lately in flights, so I figured, why not? Let's give it a shot. So let me unwrap this. We'll start with the salad and move our way around the tray towards the main dish. There's the meal. That's what it looks like. Looks kind of plain, but let's not judge a book by its cover. Let's dig in. No wooden cutlery, thank God. These are interesting though. While they are very thin, they did hold up during my entire meal. I think they may be some sort of plant-based compostable material. This is dense. Not gonna finish that because once it gets down into my stomach, it'll expand. Time to try this custard-looking dish. It smells like vanilla. Will be vanilla with a faint taste, hint of vegetarian bolognese. Just kidding. Let's give it a go. Well, folks, that does it for dinner. It's an average meal. The salad was nice and fresh. The main course could be better. It was kind of plain, lacked some taste. The cracker with cheese was pretty good. Nice little pre-dessert. At least that's how I treated it. And then the final dessert itself was sweet. It was cool. It's like a banana, vanilla custard sort of thing. There were a couple chunks of bananas and then some, I think, graham cracker crumble, something along those lines. It was tasty, but I think there's only about 6 hours or so left in the flight, and I have a day planned for myself tomorrow, so I'm going to do what I can to sleep. Again, I got the poor man's business class here, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Since it's that time where I try to enjoy the seat, let me share with you some more details on Virgin Atlantic economy seats. The economy cabin is laid out in the standard 9 abreast. Positioned on top of each seat was a pair of headphones, pillow, and a blanket. 2 standard USB plugs are available for charging devices, but power outlets are not available in the economy cabin. There's a bifold tray table with complimentary cleaning solutions still present, and a safety card and air sickness bag in the seat back pocket. The recline gives you a few degrees of relaxation, but it's nothing significant. The adjustable headrest is there for those who find these helpful. There is Wi-Fi available, but unlike Virgin's SkyTeam partner Delta, it isn't free for economy passengers. Because I told my wife I would text her soon, I forked over $4 for Wi-Fi connectivity. The connection was terrible, and messages weren't even going through reliably, so be aware of that if you plan on utilizing the service. Well, a beautiful good morning. I got a maximum of 30 minutes of sleep. I get better sleep when I'm just compressed like a sardine in a single seat. But it's breakfast time here. We got a mystery box, muffin, and water. So let's break into that box and see what's inside. Looks like we're just over Ireland right now. Just beginning to see some lights down below. Should be beginning our descent here in about 10-15 minutes or so. Breakfast was extremely basic. Like the snack service just after departure, no options were present, but I was offered 2 muffins, though I politely declined. The FAs were polite when handing me the box and muffin, though a half tray may have improved the presentation and delivery. There shouldn't be any question as to what the meal was like because anyone can go to the shop and try Dannon yogurt, fresh fruit, or prepackaged muffins.
I hope you managed to get some rest during our short flight this evening. Very shortly we're starting our descent into London, so now is a good time to begin getting ready for landing.
As we descend down into London, let's talk cost. This is a relatively prominent long-haul route from Atlanta with 5 daily flights, 3 by Delta, 1 by Virgin, and 1 by British Airways. At the time this video was released, costs for a one-way basic ticket ranged between $414 and $893. That prices out to be between 10 and 21 cents per mile, which is an acceptable range. I ended up purchasing a round-trip ticket from Atlanta to Oslo for 66,000 Sky Miles, which I found to be quite a good deal. The Sky Miles program is certainly not one where deals are abundant, but you can come across well-priced round-trip tickets on occasion, and if I do, I'll jump on it if I have the miles.
A very good morning and welcome to London Heathrow, where the local time here is 6:53 a.m. Please keep your seatbelt fastened into a
After disembarking and making it through customs, I headed to the Plaza Premium Arrivals Lounge for a quick shower before starting my day in London. Alright, well there you have it. A transatlantic flight with Virgin Atlantic. I was satisfied with the product. I think Delta gives you a little bit more, but I might just say that because I'm a loyalist to Delta. But anyways, I'm going to get exploring, and if you have any interest in infectious diseases and history, I think you're going to want to check out the next video. You find something to enjoy in your life, and as always, thanks for watching. See ya. Someone just shot fireworks off. Anyways.
Destination Hartsfield S208, Virgin. In a few moments, we should begin the boarding process. Your crew has now boarded the aircraft. They're going to go down and do their safety checks. So once they do give us the okay, we should begin the boarding process.